Hello, everybody. Um, just a moment. I thought I heard an echo of myself. I want to make sure that all of the stream copies I have are muted. Which they are. Okay, just double checking. Sorry about that. Anywho, so welcome to Chaos and Mystery Dungeons, episode 5. Our brave people are sleeping in the middle of the night because they just ran away. They boldly turned their tails and fled.
You didn't have a choice.
This is true.
It was that or die.
Also bees. Bees were involved.
I'll let chase them out. Anywho, you guys wake up, and then a sandstorm comes by and engulfs everyone. Everyone dies at the end.
Yeah.
Oh no, sandstorms, no, my arch nemesis. Ah! That and hail, I hate them so much.
So,
Left leg on.
Lulu, I just echoed on someone. Oh well. Anyway, Lulu, while you're awake, being bored, going, nothing's happening. Fruitno wakes up. And he looks around. And he looks very confused.
You know it's not morning yet.
I noticed, but I did just wake up though. Is there a reason we're not in Fox Gully?
We're
Uh-oh.
not where?
Oh, I thought we were going to Fox Gully to get provisions or something like that.
Sure.
I mean, we kind of ran. Did you forget that?
I was not aware of that. And then he goes to check his bag and he's like, my bag's empty?
Oh, that's right. You were one of the ones knocked out. Now I remember. Yeah. Well, Lulu will then tell him everything that happened.
He's like, I'm going to talk with my group when they wake up. I'm going to go foraging, because apparently we don't have food.
Yeah, I imagine that we ate the apples that we were carrying, so...
Well,
No
if
more
you want
apples.
to, go for it. But yeah, so... we're on our way to wherever the town is with that your guild is at.
I noticed, since we're on the edge of the desert. And then he like goes over to his teammates and he's like, right, I'll need to have to talk about them, but that too. And then he goes off to forage.
Well, at least he's not charmed anymore. She says, hoping that he's still not charmed anymore.
And it was like some like early morning time, so you know the sun comes up.
Yeah, I imagine as soon as the sun rises and sunbeams over Chrissy, she's the first to wake up.
She's like, sun!
Sun! Yay!
Chrissy, you wake up on a shaman-themed cake.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
like,
guessing this was for like my birthday a while back.
yeah, there's like this little note next to it. It's like, congratulations on your 555th birthday.
She's not that old.
She's a shaman.
Oh.
She got shaman, so her age changed? Her effective age.
Her shaman age is questionable, but her human age is roughly 50 to 60.
So you were on a cake.
It wouldn't really make much sense to just throw in a cake, so we're just gonna consider this non-canon, okay?
Okay.
But thanks anyway for the
You're
belated-
welcome. Happy birthday.
Yeah, back to the story.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Devlin,
Chrissy.
I regret to inform you that you've woken up from a nightmare of falling into a vat of harmless goop that ruined your vest.
No, the goo. The goomies.
Ooh. Too bad.
You are muted at the moment.
Yeah, their mom is
Alright.
around, so they don't have a choice. Yeah.
Sorry,
All right.
hold on.
Oh.
Wait. I'm here. No, not the vest.
Oh,
I get up in a panic.
Oh, morning, Foxy.
slightly concerned Chrissy.
I look at both of you and I go, oh, just a dream, okay. And then I, like, fluff my vest, just, like, make sure it's okay.
You can confirm that your vest is still a vest.
Good.
Very much intact.
I didn't do anything to it. Calm down.
It may be a little dusty because sand.
Was that a sneeze?
Ah, that was me.
Oh,
Just a
okay.
cough.
That's you.
Lucas is welcome to wake up when he wants to.
Yeah, Lucas is currently kind of just snoozing away. He seems like, at least currently, he's a bit of a late riser.
Yeah.
Can I try to wake him up? Like, nudge him? Would that be a...
You know it's rude to wake someone up this early in the morning.
If we're all up, we should all be up, all of us.
Are the other two NPCs up? The
Uh,
little pucks and
yes. Smire is looking around. He's like, do any of you know where Fruitno went?
He went to go. What's the word again?
Forage.
Forage.
Forage. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know why I just drew a blank. He said he was gonna go forage a couple hours ago.
And like about that time, he comes back.
Look at the devil.
Yeah, there you are.
He has some food, and he's like, well, let's have some breakfast. Smire, you did report the thing to Riley, right? And Smire's like, oh, snap.
Oh,
Just a moment, he says. He like pulls out his badge and starts to communicate.
oh well, he's doing that.
Hold on. You said Riley, right? Like the name?
Yeah. The guildmaster.
I'm debating on whether to have Devlin jump in, like, and what fair maiden is Riley? Like, just assume it's a girl. But Riley is also a boy name.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I don't know if I should do it.
I mean,
Go.
Well,
we
you
need
did hear
Riley's
Riley's
voice.
voice earlier when you were still in the mystery dungeon, and if it helps at all, it sounded very masculine.
Okay. Fine.
I don't think you're helping.
He'll sit. He'll behave for now.
For now, that is.
Chrissy is looking at all the, I guess, foraged berries and apples and whatnot. She's going to make more fruit salad.
Okay.
Eventually, yeah, Lucas does wake up and, giving a yawn.
Actually, can I answer something real quick? With
Go ahead.
waking up? It's all nice and peaceful, and then you hear, like, a shouting from the badge, like, wait, this happened yesterday and you're just barely telling me? And I imagine, like, maybe that wakes Lucas up.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, he kind of wakes up with a jolt and, his flame ignites and he says, I'm awake.
You're gonna hear a click, and he's like, I think he just hung up on us.
Oh.
And then you hear another click. And this is going to be a guild-wide alert if you want to listen to it.
Oh,
Do you guys wish
Yeah,
to
she's
listen to it?
listening.
Okay.
she's listening.
This is a Mew level alert for all members of the Solaris Guild from Riley. Drop whatever you're doing and listen. Effective immediately, Fox Gully is blacklisted. If you are there, leave immediately as if your life depended on it. If you are headed there, go somewhere else and/or forage. If you have a quest related to it, abandon it. You may come back to it later after talking to me about it. Until further notice, do not trust Lectree. Glory must attempted to steal Team Delicious from us using some sort of mind control magic. Full details are not available to me at this moment. All but Lectree managed to escape. I cannot risk losing any other guild members to her. For those of you who are currently out on missions, do not call me about this unless it's an emergency. I will call you. Team Delicious, you are to return post-haste so I can debrief you. Team Salad, you are on call to handle the recruits that Team Delicious has with them if they still have them. Those who are keeping watch on the safe paths are to let me know when Team Delicious arrives, which direction they're coming from, and whether or not they still have their recruits with them. Assume I am busy for the next several days as I work on cleaning up this mess. And then the transmission ends.
Oh boy.
He had like this tone of, I'm like frustrated for ah!
Before it clicks off.
Well, somebody
Wait,
seems
wait,
upset.
It's still on, dang it.
Lucas says, well, they sounded upset.
Most certainly did.
Relations with
It
the
is
Fox
the morning.
Relations with the Fox Gully Guild haven't really been that good anyway.
It would. You didn't see this coming at all?
Oh. It was definitely coming. Eventually.
Yet you still walked into the.
Yeah, I know. We were too, Fruitnut says we were too, like, excited to get you there, and then we just kind of...
Overconfident
Yeah, we forgot.
is what I call it.
Yeah. As an ambitious man once said, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Did you say that in character? Because
No, I did
Devlin's
not.
going to disagree. Okay.
I did not say that in character. That was a reference to Darkest Dungeon.
So Fruitnut says, so, Claus, do you remember anything about yesterday? He's like, no. And then Swire's like, oh, that's what she meant by if you remember. So you guys don't remember yesterday. That's concerning.
That is very concerning.
You tried to attack us yesterday.
We did? Sorry?
If you could lower your head for me for a moment.
Fruitnut does so.
Okay, she's going to feel for his temperature.
He seems to be good.
Okay, it's not abnormally hot or anything.
Nope.
Okay. No fever. Alright.
And I imagine you're like eating breakfast at this time.
Yeah. Fruit salad. More fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
It tastes delicious, by the way.
Yeah.
She is quite good at making salads, I must agree.
I can make all sorts of things. So, with the proper ingredients, of course.
Yeah, she's really good.
You
Yeah,
give me
thank
too
you,
much
Chrissy.
credit. You're very welcome, dears.
It's compliment
Yesterday-
grandma hours.
Yesterday was around. Sorry, you go on first.
No, I was just making a joke about it's compliment grandma hours.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, Lucas scoffs down his breakfast salad rather quickly, and pats his belly with a satisfied sigh. Ah, that was good.
How Devlin, who's eating his like bit by bit, like very neatly, turns towards Lucas and goes, "Do you always eat like that?"
I mean, not always. I've kind of done it a lot recently because I don't know. I think I actually need a lot more food lately. I mean, I remember my mom and dad saying that, you know, when fire types grow up, they do need a lot more food because, you know, the calories burn off a lot quicker, but I don't really know how accurate that is. Maybe I'm just a big eater. I don't know.
Well, you should wash your hands if you're going to eat like that.
Lucas just blinks at Devlin, just kind of looks around, you know, realizing the lack of stream or water.
Listen.
We're in the desert.
Yeah.
I mean, I
go
can stick
find
my
some
hand.
water.
I mean, I
But your
can stick
hands
my
are
hand in
dirty.
I can stick them in the sand if that'll dry them up.
Ooh, that's going to get sand all over them.
Well, look around, Foxy. You see any water anywhere? You are suggesting it, so go find water.
He opens his mouth to argue and then closes it. And
Frodo says, "Oh, I did get some water, but it's only for drinking because I didn't get that much."
So do you want him to use our drinking water, Foxy? She like tilts her head with like a teasing smile.
he glares at Lulu and then he looks back at Lucas and then he's just like, "Just don't touch me." And he moves away.
Okay.
Alright,
Lulu
then.
just kind of sneakers, and then she'll give Lucas a knowing smile, and then just starts to like lightly skip away.
And while you guys are eating, Hootna's like, you know, Riley is brutally efficient, so we will not be entering the city at the same time as you. So, I think I want to give you some advice before we start heading out.
Brutally efficient.
Yes. This is mostly for the humans. The native Pokemon are not well. Then Claus adds in without a hint of an offense. The brightest is what you said the last time. And he's like, and then Fruitno's like, yes. I don't mean to insult them, but they don't have human brains like us that are adapted to thinking logically, which may result in them making decisions that you are not expecting them to make, and to fall for traps that are obvious to us. On the bright side, friendly natives will usually follow your orders without question. Just don't abuse that and be aware that that could bite you in the rear too.
Lucas is right there.
And so is...
He smiles.
Awesome.
Hello.
No. No.
Devlin back to being like, hey, you can't just make fun of somebody. He just called you stupid, you know?
But I know I'm not stupid.
Fair enough.
Devlin, please.
Calling somebody stupid.
I mean, I don't know a lot of stuff, but I know I'm not stupid.
Maybe
Calling
I
a
should do the talking.
Calling a future teammate stupid is a mean word.
I wasn't.
Hey,
You guys are just ganging up on me right now, aren't you?
Maybe I
Hey.
should do the talking.
I mean, Devlin does kind of have a point. I mean, even back when, well, I mean, you guys have seen it. I've kind of had trouble with a lot of Pokemon as well, especially you know, guys who live in the mystery dungeons. They do not like you encroaching on their property. Some of them can be pretty territorial, actually.
That's understandable.
I mean, just look at the Beedrill we stood up just the other day.
Sorry about that, by the way. It was my intent to have them create a distraction.
It was an effective distraction, Smire says. For both parties.
For everyone involved.
My apologies. My
But-
apologies, dears.
But yeah, so we just got to keep in mind that, well, yeah, just got to play nice with people.
Indeed.
Mm.
Well, no time like the present.
I'll play nice unless someone annoys me.
What?
I think it best to leave me to do the talking.
And okay. So yeah, everyone got a belly full of fruit.
We're good. We're no longer hungry.
Okay then,
He's
shall we
like
head out?
wiping off his hands.
What did Devlin say?
He's just wiping off his hands, like making sure there's no juice.
His hands or his
Dylan.
gloves?
Gloves.
Hands. He doesn't eat with his gloves on. He's not a barbarian.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
So you start heading through the desert.
Yep.
But yeah, once they when they enter the desert proper, Lucas does pull his scarf over his mouth and nose and pulls down his goggles to kind of protect from any dust storms or breezes of sand that they get through.
Mm-hmm.
For sand.
All Chrissy has is a fun hat.
So as you move forward, you are down here.
Oh, there
We're
I
all
am.
the way at the
You
bottom.
encounter some
Wait,
hills.
why
of
am I
sorts.
the only one there?
Because this is really zoomed out.
Okay. Okay.
You are
Yeah,
representing the
yeah,
party, unless you don't want
Yeah,
to.
you're the-
Everyone represents
you're
the
the
group
marker.
in total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just
Basically
thought
the world
everybody
map,
was-
yeah.
I thought everybody was gone. Okay.
That was
I'm
all by
standing.
himself.
Bye, Delvin. It was nice knowing you.
What did I ever do to deserve this? Everything.
Everything. Yep.
But nah, this is the world map. You're basically the leader.
It's more
At
like a
this
small region-ish map. So you guys go up it's a mountain or a hill or a dune or you're not quite sure which.
Probably dunes.
Right Right, do we have some exploring music? We have battle music, we have calm music. We'll change the calm music.
Okay.
This isn't very explory. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. Go on.
I don't have an exploring category, apparently. I'm not. Anyway. So you guys get to the top. And you get to see more. Aren't you so excited?
Oh man.
There's where?
I'm going to start making marks for it.
Am I supposed to be seeing more than just me?
I am cutting stuff out.
He's cutting away the fog of war.
Basically, we're uncovering more of the map as we explore.
But the DM has to do it manually.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome.
What is that?
Sorry, I closed out of a tab and one ended up starting.
Whoa! Oh, I can
Yeah.
see.
Okay, there we go.
I can see.
So for those like you see those little paths on the side? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this entire area right here is Mystery Dungeon.
Desert.
Desert
Mystery
Mystery
Entire
Dungeon.
area is just pure desert. Okay.
These thin paths right here are the safe paths, and like you go down to the hill around it.
Okay.
And actually, I'm gonna cut a little bit more over here because you should probably at least see that much.
Okay. There's some greenery in the middle. In the distance.
Yeah, so you can like come down the sand dune or whatever. You hear Bruno says, apparently Riley helped construct these safe paths several thousand years ago or something.
Thousands? How old is Riley?
Oh, I don't know.
Goodness.
You encounter like you get like to the entrance and you see giant pillars topped with archways that go over the path.
Pretty.
Very sandy.
Sandy, tumbleweeds, and cacti.
Initially,
I have
there
no
isn't much of a difference in between what's inside and outside the archways, but eventually you see that there's like this hard, solid line where the sandstorm just freaking stops in between the pillars.
Oh.
Whoa.
And while you're walking along, the fruit nose says, "Don't stray too far off the path, or the mystery dungeon will suck you in. The pillars are holding you back."
Oh.
Whoa.
The pillars?
Out of character, this is a really cool concept. Like, A plus. Anyway, in character. Oh my.
Wow, so Riley helped construct these like magical pillars or something?
I'm not sure the details of how he managed to do it. He's just really good at things. And you guys, like... Alright, you guys probably want to roleplay, so go ahead and RP.
Moving on. There's certainly a lot of deserty things. A lot of cacti.
But yeah, as there are sorry, go ahead.
Devlin keeps on, like, going, like, sand gets in his mouth, so he's like...
Despite that there's like this ferocious sandstorm on the other side of the pillars, it's just completely calm inside.
Yeah, but he just sand getting picked up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Um,
dry.
Yeah. Too much sand.
But yeah, as they're going along, Lucas does look to Lulu and he says, by the way, Lulu, how's your, ghostly hands coming along? You, getting the hang of it, or?
Uh, I want to say that throughout the night she was practicing, and she actually managed to at least. She kind of grins at Lucas, and then she focuses, and then she managed to at least do one arm, and then she waves to him with the arm.
He waves back with a big grin.
I can do one so far. It just takes a lot of concentration, and I can't quite keep it for too long. But yeah, I got this far at least. I was bored waiting while you guys were sleeping.
You really didn't sleep the whole night?
I wasn't really tired. I mean, I did sleep for maybe like an hour or two, I think, but then I woke right up and I was wide awake.
Well, I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, I haven't. I've heard stories that sometimes ghost types just really don't need that much sleep, or if at all.
Huh. Well, that doesn't really bother me all that much, she says with a grin. Gives me the chance to explore and see more of this world.
And well, to be fair, your body is a lot different compared to everyone else's, I guess. So, for a human trapped in a pumpkaboo's body, then it probably gives you the chance to get used to it.
Indeed. Especially since I had nothing else to do, and as much as I do love annoying Foxy, I do know that sleep is vital, even though apparently I don't really need it. So I promise I'll at least leave you guys semi alone when you guys are sleeping.
You better.
So I
Oh,
was
Just
well,
like,
tempt
Back and
me.
glares at you.
so I was like, that's, oh,
Don't
that
tempt
sounds
me.
so promising.
I mean,
Depends on if Foxy or somebody annoys me.
I think it's not nice to have someone watching over us while we sleep.
I don't think it is. I think it's creepy. I think you're a creep.
And I think you're a snob.
Ah. Just like turns around, just
But it's okay, Foxy. I still like you even if you are a snob.
whatever. He just mumbles.
You're here for
He
fruit
says
now.
soon soon.
You're here for fruit now. Now, children, play nicely with each other.
Soon soon
He's
Delvin.
like a child.
Soon soon Delvin.
I'm a
Devlin,
grown man.
Devlin, dear, I see that you're having a bit of trouble with the dust, so would you like to borrow my sun hat?
Oh. He seems really put off guard by that. But after a while he's like, sure, but as compensation, so I remember to give it back, hold one of my gloves.
You do realize that Chrissy's head is significantly smaller than yours,
Yes,
right?
yes, you know, I still take it, and then I put it on my head, and then I realize.
It like sits on top of your little head fluff.
Yeah. Like,
Tiny fashionable hat.
It's a small fashionable hat. It's not really a wide-brimmed sun hat.
he tries to adjust it, and then he's like, never mind, I don't think this is gonna do anything.
No.
You want to borrow my goggles?
God, all of you are so much bigger than me now.
But yeah, Lucas looks over his shoulder and he says, you want to borrow my goggles?
Sorry, I'm thinking about what he'd do. Okay, so Devlin goes, are you daft? I haven't paid you back yet.
Lucas just kind of tilts his head. Huh?
For rescuing us in that dungeon.
Oh, right.
I can't possibly borrow something from you, not yet at least.
Okay. Plus, well, I mean, yeah, Luke, as you're walking along, Lucas thinks for a moment. Like it takes him a while to think this. Like, uh, didn't I hear that like some sand like sand masks or something are good for like I don't know, uh, human features or something?
Hmm.
Just whoop. Say, would you let me borrow that mask?
I do recall people using face masks as well as scarves to protect themselves from desert environments.
I
Called
mean,
facial masks. It's used to open up your pores and get rid of all the toxins.
oh yeah, that's right. Don't they use like sand and don't they use sand for that kind of thing? Maybe it'll.
They use mud, which is
Oh,
wet sand.
uh, does sand still have like the reason it works is because they have stuff like minerals in it, right?
Correct.
It
Nobody's gonna
doesn't.
question why he's well versed in this.
I'm
Because-
waiting for my turn
Because
because
none
I
of
have.
us really remember.
Shit, would I? Dang it. I f- can. Dang it. Sir, is that alright? Can he remember stuff like that, or would I
He
not
can.
remember?
He may.
I
Most
mean, it's not
likely,
like
but
it's,
he wouldn't remember how he remembers that.
Okay.
You probably don't remember offhand how you remember it just yet.
It's instinctual to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's instinct.
It's like this everyday thing that you've never really thought about, so it's just kind of ingrained in your brain or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, they give Ninja a chance to reply. Sorry.
it's where so she just kind of stares at him and then she gives a grin and she goes, "Oh, you know about healthy hygiene, hmm?"
He looks at her with like an annoyed look. It's like, of course I do. I absolutely hate being dirty. And then it's like, and and then he tries to recall because he was a big head of something, but he can't recall that. It's like, actually,
You remember you were in charge of something and you were important, but that's about it.
yeah. So it's like, why do I know this stuff?
I mean, it's kind of interesting because I always hear all this strange stuff about like the human world or what have you, and it's always interesting to hear about like putting mud on your face to like clean things up. That's kind of weird. I'd never do that because getting mud in my fur is always so nasty.
It's because humans don't really
Fur.
have fur.
Devlin realizes he can't have a mud mask on now.
It's because his face is fur.
He's
It
like,
wouldn't work.
oh no.
I mean, usually usually what would happen is we'd kind of get a I don't know, like a hot spring bath running or something.
Hot springs.
That sounds delightful. I could go for a hot spring right now.
I mean, I imagine if the guild is as important as big and important as it sounds, they're probably gonna have one.
He doesn't reply because he's thinking about like nail filing and and showers and beautifying himself. He's just like, oh yeah.
Spud egg.
Actual hygiene.
Yes.
Instead of roughing it in the wilds.
Yeah, he's like, I can't wait. And
I
he
mean-
would go bursting forward, but he doesn't know where he's going, so he doesn't.
Straight
Well,
line.
it's actually kind of simple which direction you would need to be going.
It's
is
also
literally
dry.
just a straight-
He'd literally go like just like a mile, and then you'd find him by the roadside just gasping, going, "Water!"
Oh boy.
Barely even makes it a meter.
Yeah. Oh,
You
it's
should
so
try
hot.
to pace yourself, dear. The desert isn't exactly a very hospitable place to be in. At least for some folks.
But
Yeah,
my
don't run
spa day.
We will get there when we get there, dear.
Do you want to be conscious when you get there? You're gonna pass out by the time we actually make it.
As long as I'm there, it doesn't matter.
We're not dragging your butt all the way over there if you pass out.
Dear,
Fine.
dear, if you pace yourself, the wait will be worth it.
It better be.
I mean,
Trust
hey, we'll be there before you know it.
Alright, moving along.
Yeah, I think that's enough RP.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're good with RP now.
So like as you finish that, yeah, you notice in the head that there's like this little checkpoint desk. And then stuff happens.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So you're about right here. Checkpoint desk is about over here. And while you guys are moving forward, we want to move that there, move that here. A bunch of Pokemon appear,
Oh.
Oh,
and then wrong layer. No, not you. Just these ones.
it's that is an all executor.
And then those ones disappear.
Ah!
Oh.
What?
There was this very slight, brief moment where you could see this light blue house cat size floating something in the air.
What?
Aliens?
Aliens?
Evie over here, it was like sitting in the air. She's like, "Oof! Oh, you here? Hi.
Wait, I'm
Eh.
confused. What's going on?
So,
Hello, I am Evie of Team Salad.
oh. And
Hello?
girl, so Devlin immediately approaches. Hello, you say you're from Team Salad? I'm from Team... And then he forgets his team name. And then he realizes he never made a team. He's like... and then he's like, I'm a rogue explorer, Devlin.
Oh God.
Oh goodness. Sorry about him, dear.
I take it you are the recruits that we were expecting?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean...
You haven't seen Team Delicious anywhere, have you?
Riley took them already.
Oh.
He was the flash of light blue.
You. Oh god, I just recall. It's Riley.
Wait, that big flash was Riley? How can anyone see him coming?
Who cares about Riley when we got such beautiful Pokemon right in front of us?
So,
Oh my goodness.
for reference, Vileplume is elderly-ish. Like a certain shaman.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
And
I didn't hit on the Vileplume, only the...
only the Eevee that's about your age.
Okay, I only hit on the Eevee.
I don't know what kind of trouble Daddy managed to get himself into, but I sure hope he'll be fine.
She's just
I hope so as
ignoring
well.
me. Oh my god.
In any case.
You do know that she's like keeping an eye on all of you, and that she's just like really timid.
Oh.
Oh shit.
And the halfling's like, "It's okay, dear. Now we just need to take him over there." And then she's like, "Okay."
Someone needs to drag him away. Wait, where are
I
you going?
apologize on behalf of
We
my
need to go
friend.
to. We're heading to town.
Of course, of course.
Is everyone like, "Oh yeah, totally. I knew that." Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go together. Wink.
God. Foxy, behave.
Yeah,
We actually want these people to show us where to go, and we don't need you ruining things by giving us a bad
Not
image.
ruining anything. I'm just being kind and
You're being
dashing.
clingy.
And then he deflates immediately when you say that. Like, I'm not clingy. I'm not clingy, and then he walks away.
yeah. Lucas is
See, I'm
kind of.
not clingy, right?
What do you
He
say?
just, like, I said, Chrissy, I'm not clingy, right? Oh no, I'm clingy.
Lulu just gives
Yeah,
a.
maybe you should learn to give some people a little bit of space once in a while, especially with new people. They can find that a little bit unsettling.
Just woe is me over here.
Relationships take time, Foxy. You can't expect things to happen right away.
He just like, but
Dejected.
but I was just being.
It's okay, dear.
Oh.
Socializing takes practice.
But yeah, Lucas is like kind of stuck in between, like just like marveling at how massive the executor over there is because yeah.
I'm pretty sure where Krishy is from, she has never seen an executor this big before.
I can barely even see his head.
Duh.
But yeah, he does realize, sorry, Devlin is kind of lagging a little, and he says, "You okay, buddy?"
Do I look okay?
Yeah, he looks at you for an honest moment, and he says, "You." Oh, right. Yeah, I was kind of listening. I just, some Pokemon I haven't really seen before. It's just kind of strange. Anyway, I mean, you're worried that you might be a bit clingy.
I am clingy. You heard what they said. You heard what they all said.
I mean, Chrissy didn't outright say it.
She implied it. That was enough.
Sorry.
I mean, I can kind of understand the feeling. I mean, well, you shouldn't go after every girl you see, even if they are pretty and, they smell nice and all that,
But I'm so handsome. What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes they might try to use you. I mean, my mom used to tell me that. And she said it's not uncommon for that to happen sometimes.
People use me. And then he thinks about that for a while. Am I allowed for him to recall that he was, like, he was overseeing a lot of things? Not like what his thing actually is, but that he was quote-unquote used a lot in his past life too? Or no?
I'm going to say he probably remembers that he was used, but it was probably his decision to be used or something like that, or you're only using me for under my own permission or something like that. Does that make sense?
So you remember the feeling, but not the moment.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, because I didn't want it to come across like I was making him remember stuff. Yeah, he just goes quiet after that and just goes, "Let's go."
I mean, I do think you're handsome.
Why are you gonna feed him like this?
You are very handsome, dear.
You think I'm handsome?
I mean, yeah, I think so. Your coat's nice and shiny. This look about you that, you know.
He's like starry-eyed right now.
Lucas, what are you starting? This is out of character, by the way.
Yeah, but you notice that Lucas does look a little... he's bashful a little as he says that.
Devlin, pats him on the shoulder and says, "You, my good sir, we are no longer rivals. We are friends."
But yeah, Lucas looks confused. He's like, wait, it's that easy?
It's that
It's
easy.
easy.
My friend, yes.
I didn't make it that easy. You earned my friendship.
I mean,
He's struggling to even say the word friend.
Friend. Friendly.
But yeah, Lucas is like, okay, I still like the idea of us pushing each other to be better, but I do like being friends, yeah.
He's not listening. He's just like, friends. I got a friend.
I got a friend. That is what we are. Yes, friends.
Yes, we are friends.
Friend.
Fry ends.
The end of all fries.
Alright. Moving up to the counter now.
Yeah, you go to the counter and the Pichu is crying.
Oh.
And the others are trying to comfort the Pichu. He's like, Daddy's gone.
Oh.
He was a dad? Oh my god!
Don't worry, sweetie. I'm sure they'll find him safe and sound.
Thanks.
It's okay, sweetie.
Wait, does that mean he has a wife?
Oh god.
I kind of want to make this Devlin's thing like he has a son. That means he has a wife. What
Don't
is
get
this?
in between them, please.
For reference, the four here look much younger. Little Shinkslit goes like, it's okay. You're not the only one missing their daddy.
Oh god. They're all they're all hitched. we remember that one of those guys we were facing was a Luxray.
Yep.
Correct.
Oh god.
Lucas does lean in and he says, Devlin, please don't go mentioning it.
Oh, I will use my inside voice. Is that guy dead?
No, he was just unconscious last we saw him. He'll be fine, I'm sure.
And Chrissy is just trying to comfort the children. Because grandma. Maternal instincts.
They are currently hugging the grandma ball.
Aww.
Underneath the desk?
I fixed the desk order.
Okay. Aww.
Devlin's just seething in I can't believe these guys are married and I'm not, but like inside, not on the outside.
Well, now that you're thinking about it, Devlin, they did like seem quite a bit older than you. You also do remember that the EV did call a member of Team Delicious Daddy.
Huh.
he's still surprised by this. It's hard to tell ages with
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon. So he's just like, I can't believe this. Might want to pick up. Sorry, that was my mom.
Okay, so you managed to calm him down and such.
Yes, I'm
And
calm.
you guys continue to the city?
So it's just telling the kids to stay safe, okay?
Okay, Granny.
They're all so nice. What a bunch of nice kids.
Yeah, nice.
Do. You guys come to the mountainy area on the other side of the Arch's End.
The checkpoint.
And you like come up another mountain-ish area, and then you overlook the area. And what the heck? How is this in a desert?
It's all green.
It's
Is
a
that
hecking
water?
desert. Inside a hecking desert. What the heck?
How close is that water?
Running? Just like
Yeah, running.
Oh no.
you're going to have to run that distance, and it's probably still quite a ways.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm sure they will have baths in town here.
Wow, it's really pretty.
Certainly is. Surprising how life can flourish in the middle of such an inhospitable climate.
I guess this is kind of that magic at work, or maybe they're using the mystery dungeon in some way to make it like this.
Who cares? There's water here.
You start to approach the city.
Get into town then.
Oh. Sorry. Is it, like, exceptionally blurry? Oh, okay, never mind.
Loading.
It took a while to load.
Roll 20.
It's fine behind Team Salad.
You do note that the team salad is all grass type except for one of them.
Except for Evie.
Though it might be kind of obvious what this Eevee wants to be.
Yeah. I'll leave you on.
Devlin's boyfriend, I mean girlfriend.
No.
I'm kidding.
So actually,
Okay.
the Pat Sage over here actually heard some of the conversation earlier, and he's like, we do we kind of feel like if someone actually managed to get her to evolve into a Leafeon, she would probably marry them on the spot. But there's the monster rocks are so far away. She
How
hasn't-
far away?
What did he say?
How far away? I'll get her there.
I don't know.
Oh goodness.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Which says I wasn't gonna keep it.
Actually, we haven't heard of a mossy rock recently.
Hmm.
No, mossy rocks usually tend to be around heavily forested areas, and which are also happen to be rather damp. So jungles aren't out of the question either.
Moss usually grows in humid places too, right?
That is correct.
It seems like forest in the desert would be well, a good place for one.
Isn't this a forest in the desert?
Well, it's a lot more dry here than it is.
The Pansage says, "Oh, don't worry. She searched this place from top to bottom. She didn't find any."
Okay, it's dry, not moist. Okay.
I guess I should have seen that coming, considering if it were that easy, she would have already been a Leafeon by now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, out of character, it's a good thing you said that, because he was about to dart into the woods.
Quite a lot of evolutions for Eevee, yeah.
The most flexible Pokemon in existence.
Yep.
But yeah,
Moving up
the-
to town now.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you...
go ahead, sorry.
No, you go.
But yeah, the closer and closer the group gets to the town, Lucas is looking both kind of excited yet anxious at the same time.
It's gigantic. It has a wall.
Dang it. I want to make Devlin say something, but I feel like I'd be dragging this out too long.
Yeah, it's fine. The fun of this game is all about the role playing, really.
Yeah, the main focus of Pokeroll is roleplay. So go ahead.
Do not worry, friend. I'm sure. I'm sure the people here will love us just as much as they love me.
No one really knows you.
Exactly.
So
and yet
people
they
will be
already
neutral.
love me.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's how it works, dear.
No, it has to work that way. It always works that way.
Yeah, Chrissy is just now understanding that this guy's probably spoiled and sheltered.
It's only clicking now after like probably 3 days of knowing him.
Yeah. She's going to have to teach him a lot about the outside world. That the world does not revolve around him.
But yeah.
What?
Okay, that's it. Yeah, what?
What?
But yeah, does Lulu want to do anything or?
Nah, I'm just following because I really want to see the city.
Okay.
We're moving on to the city now.
I will have to go soon because my mom is heading to bed.
Okay.
So, I don't know what you plan to do in the city, but
Anywho, so you guys enter the city, and
Alright.
it seems to be but it's buzzing with activity as you head to the guild building, which is, obvious building over here. It's the really big one.
It's the circus tent.
Circus.
It is a very domed building here.
But yeah, just to expedite things, yeah, I'd say we head on in.
Mm-hmm. One quick thing before you head on in. You pass the fortune teller booth, and the grumpy fortune teller is like, "Hello, new people. Would you like to have your fortune told?" And
God.
the Eevee stops and she's like, "Well, their fortunes are actually like scarily accurate. You want to have your fortune told? Go ahead."
Let's get ourselves sorted at the guild first, I'd say.
Okay.
Evelyn would absolutely jump on that though.
I conjure my my arm, I grab Foxy by his best like dragon. I'm like, later. We really need to sign in already.
Will I ever find love?
You can come back here later. I doubt they're going anywhere.
So the girl picks up the orb and is like, "That's funny. It's already got something for you. Would you like to pay 10 poke?"
Yes.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, while you're paying the poke, the fortune teller is like, "What the heck? So this is like very, very clear fortune or something like that." And it just like spontaneously manifested or something. Just a moment while I move the fortunes of the other characters out, since they are not getting their fortune told at the moment.
You had to have known that he would have jumped on that.
Oh man.
A fortune teller says, "You will encounter a fair damsel in need, from a castle to be freed, who shall be yours indeed if you do not turn your tail and flee. You should always keep a vigilant watch, lest she becomes lost."
He's like giggling in glee.
Certainly sounds promising, doesn't it? Okay.
You hear that, guys? I'm gonna get myself a girlfriend.
Lucas kind of gives a unsure thumbs up for him.
I'm sure you
Lulu
will.
does the same thing.
I'm sure you will, dear.
And some of the members are, the guys of Team Salad are like, "Is he okay?"
No.
I don't know.
He's always.
I mean,
Perfectly fine. Don't belittle me like that.
I mean,
Lulu kind of just she goes, "He's really thirsty."
Oh.
on one hand he seems happy, on another I don't think this is supposed to be normal behavior.
Let's just hurry to the guild, shall we?
Yep.
You arrive at the guild building.
It's really big.
About the time you arrive at the guild building, Fruno is carried out by a number of ladies, and he's like, "No, I want to see the reactions of the recruits," and they're just
Ladies.
carried away.
Oh my god.
You keep throwing things that Devlin would go after.
At this point, Lucas is the one keeping Devlin on a leash about now.
Yeah.
Just holds his tail. Don't even think about it, Fox. Like,
You
It's
two,
like, come on, man. We're never gonna be a team at this point.
right. More ladies.
so
don't
Devlin, you
want
do
me.
remember that the Fruno has a harem. That's probably what was carrying him out of the building.
I'm going to take it from him.
You also remember that he's probably old enough for this particular Evie to be his daughter.
Oh God. Oh, no. Having to call him dad-in-law.
Father-in-law. Oh god.
So you open the door, and Team Salad proceeds over the line without any issues.
Alright. I guess I'll go first. And enter this threshold here.
You successfully pass the line without any issues.
Alright.
Is this some sort of barrier test thing?
Now, I need to know, does your character say that as he's walking up to it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to ask you to roll Dex real quick.
Oh, shit.
Oh
What have I done?
Dex plus something. Evasion, I guess.
Hold on. Dex plus. Dex plus.
We'll go with Dex plus evasion or something.
Evasion. No modifier.
1 success.
You managed to stop before the slats coming out of the board. Before you run into the slats that just came out of the board in front of you.
Oh.
Oh my god, what?
Wait, what?
And Smire's like, oh, right, you're dark type. That. Forgot about that.
Is this a protection thing? Was I about to get skewered?
No, you would have run face first into the slats.
Like a rake
Okay.
trap. Like stepping on a rake.
And slats are just vertically come straight out of the ground.
Okay, I see.
And the door to the guildmaster's office opens.
But Lulu. We haven't done Lulu's stuff yet. She's still back there.
Oh, sorry, haven't moved me yet. There.
You want to cross the line before Devlin tries?
Wait, where are we again? I'm sorry, I drew a
We're at the
blank.
guild.
You're at the guild building.
I got blocked.
Slats came out of the ground, and Devlin managed to not run into them.
Yet.
What came out of the ground?
Slats.
Wooden-
So they're like,
Wooden boards.
yeah.
And this is the guild.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
They have tight security.
And I'm a dark type.
Apparently, they don't trust dark types around here.
I haven't done anything wrong.
So out of the guildmaster's door opens, and out steps. And someone exits it. You've never really the Team Delicious hasn't really talked about their guildmasters that often, and they certainly never told you that the guildmaster is a freaking shiny Mew.
Oh my god, yeah. Yep. I drew that.
Ooh, nice.
He's kind of cute.
That's
not in character.
Okay, he flies out, and he goes over here. He takes a look at Devlin. He's like, Smire, are these the recruits that you brought? And Smire's like, yes. It's like, okay. And he's just like sitting there trying to think what to do. You guys wanted to make a group, was it?
Can we make a group if I can't even get past this wall?
Yeah, there's a complication with that. You see, I can't peruse the minds of dark types like I can with everyone else. So I can't exactly trust you yet.
I mean, that's fine, I guess. Devlin kind of says whatever's on his mind anyway, so...
So,
Oh,
just a quick
yeah.
summary. He just implied that he just read all of your minds and he knows who you are.
Oh.
And
Freaking
probably
suck it.
probably knows everything you know. And the two who have crossed the line, he apparently has read, and they are clear.
Oh, so Lulu doesn't.
Lulu hasn't crossed the line yet.
and I can't.
She looks at a line and thinks about what he said. Looks back, looks to the line, looks back, looks to the line, looks back.
Riley says, "Don't worry, you're fine."
Hmm. I'm not sure
we
I
at
like
least
people reading
vouch
my
for him?
minds.
At least
Ah,
you get to cross the line. I was labeled bad before we even got here.
well,
That's the thing that I don't like. She says, kind of frowning a bit.
well, the area inside the guild building is generally the most secure place on Narco, and I need to make sure I know the people who go in, which is why I'm thinking.
Lucas points to Devlin and says, "His name is Devlin. He just came into the world recently, and he's my best buddy."
Yes, my pal, my compadre, my rock, Lucas over there can vouch for me.
He's not going to hurt anyone.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
trust me, he's definitely not going to hurt anybody here.
I would like to run you guys through the trial first, though, just to be
Trial.
sure.
Hmm.
You know, just to make sure that you are capable of actually doing things. So you
I
are
can do
capable of
things.
traversing a mystery dungeon.
Oh,
Wait, you guys have a mystery dungeon around here? I mean, outside of the desert.
That's the one we do the initiation stuff in. Apparently, it's like divided into quadrants, and this one's easy, and this one's medium, and this one's hard, and this one's really hard.
Are you telling me I have to go back into the desert?
Do you want to sleep in a room?
Yes, I want to sleep in a room.
Then yes.
Oh, I see. So they're separated into difficulties. Is that how you like promote people in the guild?
That's the places that are more difficult tend to have more vitite in them, which is this metal that's used for powering the badges that needs to be refined.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So, I guess this is our initiation.
I would say yes, and then he like hands you like this device thing,
oh.
and he says this device will help you track down some vitite. Your first quest is to get me some, and bring it back without getting hurt, or without dying and such.
Without fainting.
Mm-hmm. I will have someone accompany you as well. Do. Just know what I'm thinking. And then he's like, so Evie, would you be willing to accompany them and make sure they don't get hurt? And she's like, sure.
Are you sure, dear?
I can do
Now
it.
that I know, yeah, I am avoiding her completely now.
You're like, she's not the one.
No.
Okay, he gives you the device. This will help you find vitite. It'll only give you a general location. And due to how mystery dungeons behave, it may point in a different direction, and it might change and such.
So how do we find it properly then, if it'll not point us in the right direction?
It will point you in the direction of some, which may be illogical, but it's a mystery dungeon. And it will let you know if you are close enough to sun to look for it. It's golden in color.
So kind of like Poke.
To a degree, yes.
How much do you sell these things for?
He's like, quite a bit. Devlin's like, money.
Money.
I say we go right now.
Oh goodness.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, do we at least have the opportunity to gather supplies first before we go?
We need supplies. We got this, guys, right? And then he thinks about it, and then he's like, on second thought, because he remembers how beat up they got facing those mind-controlled guys. And he's like, okay, fine.
Well, if this is our first test to enter the guild, then I'm all for it.
Okay. Then I wish you all luck. You can buy things from the town if you need to.
Alright.
And, Evie will keep you company. Now, if you excuse me, I have a mess to continue cleaning up. And he goes back into his office.
Yes.
You sure a busybody.
Very efficient indeed.
I mean, he's kind of fluffy looking, but at the same time, he felt kind of unnerving.
He didn't even trust me, so...
I mean, he couldn't read your mind, so I would kind of count that as a good thing. At least you get the privacy.
I guess.
Yes, he was being very clear with the I'm reading your mind part.
Yeah, he was. Which means he
Mate,
already knows
that's-
Chrissy being the mom friend of the group.
And
Lily being a prankster, and Lucas just being some great guy.
well, I would
Devlin,
say, I would say desperate for friends.
yeah. Devlin,
He's
that
got
was
one.
a closed locked book.
As a Nick it should be.
My secrets will die with me.
I mean, that's the appeal of a thief, after all.
So Evie says, should we go? Sorry about the cautiousness of our guildmaster, but I heard the last time he let a dark type in, people died, and stuff got stolen.
Oh,
Expensive stuff got stolen.
Mm.
oh.
I mean,
Tragedy.
That would explain the slight paranoia.
yikes. But yeah, as they make it out, Lucas gives a sign. He says, "So, guys, just a quick question for everyone.
Oh,
Hmm?
What are we gonna call ourselves when we pass the test?"
Oh yeah, we gotta think of a team name, don't we?
I mean, I kind of had a name. It's a little silly, but
I also had a bit of an idea for a name.
I remember last time you guys just declined mine, so I won't even speak.
Oh yes, one thing that I forgot to mention. This over here. It looks like there's a bunch of that's where the badges bring you when you teleport back.
Okay.
And those little green marks are like places where you land. And Devlin, for some inexplicable reason, when you step outside of the guild building and you take a look at it, you realize that the guild building is warded against teleports going into it.
How can I tell that?
Maybe you were working with something like that in the past. You can't remember offhand.
Oh yeah.
Science.
I just sort of. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
So you could teleport out of the guild building, but you can't teleport into it. If that makes sense.
Kinda, I think so, yeah.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well, in any
Pardon
case,
me.
we should probably pick up a few supplies before we set out again.
Yeah, I'd say if we could probably get a couple, maybe 2 reviver seeds to replace the ones we used.
He says, reviver seeds are kind of expensive.
How expensive?
Let me get the item sheet. One reviver seed is about 2,500 poke.
That is expensive.
So 2,500. No,
Mhm.
2,500. Yep, 2,500.
You could see if you could buy a tiny reviver seed, which isn't as effective, but it still works. Those are only 500.
Yeah, we don't have the funds for that. I mean, if we pull it all together, maybe, but
Is he looking at Devlin? Because Devlin's just like, no.
well, no, it's just more of Lucas acknowledging that, yeah, pulling the money together is probably not a good idea.
No. I'm sure we can find some cheaper alternatives for them.
If it makes you feel any better, Evie continues, you're likely to find plenty of items in the mystery dungeon. They just happen to exist, so we don't know why.
I mean,
Mystery dungeons certainly do sound very mysterious.
I mean, hey, give the guys credit who named them. Like, it's right there in the name. But yeah, Lucas says we should all probably at least want to go in with an ore and berry at the very least, and maybe an apple.
Oh, most certainly. We don't know
But
how
yeah,
long it's going to take us.
Yeah, but yeah, before we start preparing, guys, mind if I share the name idea I came up with while we were traveling?
Certainly.
All right, so I kind of noticed something about our little four-mon group here. We got ourselves a ghost type, a dark type, but also, Lulu, she also has the grass typing, right? Having the 2 types, and you, Christy, you're also a grass type, being a shaman and all. And, well, I'm fire. So, I kind of realized we sort of have, like, sort of a warm feeling. At least in our typings.
Like summer evening.
Yeah, exactly, and I was thinking something like, I don't know, Team Summer Nights, but maybe getting a little clever with the night spot and have it with a, K, as in, like, Knights to the rescue or something like that.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
It's not nowhere close to Devlin and the Devlins, but it'll work.
What do you think, Lulu?
I mean, I like it. I can't really think of anything better, so I'm gonna go with that.
Summer nights it is.
But yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, we can just have it as Summer Nights with the, usual N, not not knights as in royal knights. If you guys don't like the whole like being clever thing.
I'm not opposed to it.
Okay, I have to meet now. No worries. I think we're just wrapping up right now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're wrapping up. What do all of you think?
Evie's like, that K idea sounds great.
I'll just type it out for everyone just so they can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, either works, but
Mm-hmm.
it's fun to be clever.
But I mean, I'm sure you guys can probably come up with other names while we're busy with the initiation. But I'm glad you all like it.
I don't really care for
Thinking of
names.
a
I just
similar
want to have
name.
fun.
I was thinking of a similar name, but can't quite recall where I heard it from.
Well,
Perhaps?
maybe. But you can recall it while we're doing the test if that's okay, and we can all consider it before we sign off on it officially.
Certainly. Now, let's get ourselves prepped up for the journey ahead, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And is that a good place to stop for now and like start next session with prep and then we're off, or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, we'll wrap it up there for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you all
good
for
a
watching.
time.
Well, have an excellent day. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey.